Toyota just crushed Tesla with a $13,000 electric SUV. For years, Tesla reigned supreme in the electric vehicle market, setting the gold standard for innovation and style. Now, Toyota has flipped the script, introducing an EV that costs less than a third of a Tesla Model Y. How did Toyota pull this off? What does this mean for Tesla's future? And how could this reshape EV affordability for everyone? Stay tuned. This is a game changer. What's happening? What if I told you the EV market just flipped on its head? Imagine waking up to the news that Toyota, a brand synonymous with reliability and innovation, has just unveiled a game-changing electric sport utility vehicle priced at an astonishing $13,000. Yes, you heard that right. In a market where electric vehicles typically start at well over $40,000, Toyota's bold move is sending shockwaves through the industry. It is not just a headline, it is a declaration that the rules of the game are changing. For years, the electric vehicle market has been dominated by two giants, Tesla and BYD. They have set the standard for sleek designs, cutting-edge technology, and market leadership. But there has always been a glaring issue: affordability. For many consumers, electric vehicles have remained aspirational, something they dream about rather than something they can realistically own. Toyota's announcement is not just a price drop, it is a direct challenge to the status quo, a signal that electric vehicles can and should be accessible to everyone. The significance of this move cannot be overstated. For decades, Toyota has been a symbol of innovation, from the introduction of hybrid vehicles like the Prius to its commitment to producing reliable, fuel-efficient cars. However, in the electric vehicle space, Toyota has been a cautious player, watching as competitors like Tesla surged ahead. That hesitation seemed like a misstep, a missed opportunity to lead. Now, with this $13,000 electric sport utility vehicle, Toyota is reclaiming its place as a disruptor. And this changes everything because Toyota just made EVs affordable for millions. But how did they make this possible? Let's dive into the strategy behind it. The price revolution. An electric SUV for less than half the cost of Tesla Model Y. It's real, and it's a Toyota. The moment Toyota announced its $13,000 electric sport utility vehicle, skeptics everywhere started asking the same question: how? How could a vehicle so affordable be anything more than a bare-bones entry-level model? The answer lies in Toyota's strategic ingenuity and a willingness to rethink the traditional approach to manufacturing and pricing. Toyota achieved this remarkable price point through a groundbreaking partnership with GAC, one of China's leading automakers. GAC is no stranger to producing affordable electric vehicles, having mastered efficient manufacturing processes that reduce costs without sacrificing quality. By aligning itself with GAC, Toyota tapped into a wealth of expertise in supply chain management, local material sourcing, and cost-effective production techniques. But the strategy does not end there. Toyota also streamlined its own operations, adopting aggressive cost-cutting measures that allowed the company to produce this vehicle at a fraction of the typical cost. For example, materials were sourced locally to eliminate expensive import fees, and production processes were simplified to focus on efficiency. While these measures may mean Toyota is initially selling this vehicle at a loss, the long-term goal is clear: dominate the market by making electric vehicles accessible to the masses. This is not just a pricing strategy, it is a revolution. It challenges the long-standing narrative that electric vehicles must be expensive to be innovative or reliable. Toyota's move sets a new standard, one that forces every automaker to reconsider their pricing models. Here's why this matters for you. Affordable EVs are no longer a dream but a reality. But how does it stack up against Tesla? That's where things get interesting. Cracks in Tesla's armor. Tesla's dominance in the EV market is being tested like never before. For over a decade, Tesla has been the gold standard in electric vehicles. From its sleek designs to its cutting-edge autopilot technology, Tesla has not just sold cars, it has sold a vision of the future. But that vision has always come with a hefty price tag. Models like the Tesla Model Y start at over $50,000, making them unattainable for many consumers. Now, Toyota's $13,000 electric sport utility vehicle is challenging Tesla's dominance in a way that no competitor has before. The price difference is staggering. For less than a third of the cost of a Tesla Model Y, Toyota's offering delivers comparable features and performance. This presents a significant problem for Tesla. While many consumers admire Tesla's premium features, they often do not consider them essential. When a budget-friendly alternative like Toyota's electric vehicle enters the market, offering similar functionality at a fraction of the price, it forces a reevaluation of what consumers truly value in an electric vehicle. Tesla's business model is built on the promise of luxury and innovation, but it has always relied on high margins to sustain itself. Toyota, on the other hand, has a reputation for reliability and mass market appeal, giving it a unique advantage in this price war. Adding to Tesla's woes is Toyota's ability to scale production. While Tesla has struggled to meet growing demand, Toyota's global infrastructure and manufacturing expertise mean it can flood the market with its affordable electric vehicle, quickly capturing significant market share. This leads to an unexpected twist. Tesla now faces its biggest challenge yet. Let's see how Toyota's $13,000 SUV delivers on performance and features. Luxury at a budget price. Think $13,000 means stripped down. Think again. Toyota's SUV redefines value. When you hear about an electric vehicle priced at $13,000, it is easy to assume it must be a no-frills utilitarian model with little to offer in terms of features or design. Toyota's new electric sport utility vehicle shatters that expectation. This is not just a budget car, it is a vehicle that punches well above its price point, delivering a combination of luxury, technology, and practicality that has redefined what consumers can expect from an affordable electric vehicle. Step inside and you are greeted by an interior that feels anything but budget. The cabin is spacious and thoughtfully designed with premium materials and modern finishes. A 14-inch touchscreen dominates the dashboard, providing an intuitive interface for navigation, media, and vehicle controls. For the driver, an 8-inch digital display offers all critical information, from battery range to navigation prompts, in a sleek, user-friendly layout. Even rear passengers are treated to thoughtful touches such as air conditioning vents, multiple USB ports, and wireless charging. And for those who enjoy a touch of flair, the vehicle includes ambient lighting with 32 color options, a feature typically reserved for luxury cars. The vehicle's performance matches its impressive interior, with a base model range of approximately 220 miles and fast charging capabilities that can restore 80% of the battery in just 24 minutes. Toyota's electric sport utility vehicle is designed for real-world practicality. And this proves one thing: luxury doesn't have to come with a luxury price tag. Now let's explore the partnerships that made this possible. Power of partnerships. Toyota didn't do this alone. They joined forces with a powerhouse. What makes Toyota's $13,000 electric vehicle possible is not just a bold vision, but a strategic alliance with one of China's most formidable automakers, GAC. For those unfamiliar, GAC is a leader in producing cost-effective electric vehicles for one of the world's most competitive markets. By partnering with GAC, Toyota has effectively supercharged its entry into the electric vehicle space. This partnership is more than a mere business arrangement. It is a masterclass in leveraging strengths. GAC brought to the table its expertise in efficient manufacturing, supply chain management, and cost reduction. Toyota, on the other hand, contributed its world-class engineering, attention to quality, and decades of experience in delivering reliable vehicles. Together, they created an electric sport utility vehicle that not only meets but exceeds expectations for its price point. One of the standout benefits of this collaboration is access to GAC's advanced production facilities. These state-of-the-art factories are designed to optimize cost efficiency while maintaining high-quality standards. By utilizing GAC's established supplier networks and sourcing materials locally, Toyota managed to slash production costs significantly, paving the way for this game-changing price tag. But the genius of this partnership lies in how it allowed both companies to play to their strengths. While GAC focused on the nitty-gritty of production efficiency, Toyota ensured that the vehicle met its rigorous standards for performance, durability, and safety. The result, an electric vehicle that challenges Tesla's dominance while setting a new benchmark for affordability. And this collaboration could reshape the entire industry. But what's happening under the hood? Let's talk about performance. Performance without compromise. Affordable doesn't mean underpowered. This SUV delivers where it counts. One of the biggest misconceptions about affordable electric vehicles is that they must come with significant trade-offs, especially in performance. Toyota's $13,000 electric sport utility vehicle proves that this does not have to be the case. With a well-rounded performance profile, it is designed to suit a wide range of driving needs, from city commutes to weekend adventures. At the heart of this vehicle is a 50 kilowatt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery, offering an estimated range of approximately 220 miles on a single charge. For most drivers, this range is more than sufficient for daily errands and longer trips. However, Toyota understands that one size does not fit all. That is why they offer additional battery options, including a 60 kilowatt-hour battery with a range of 270 miles and an 80 kilowatt-hour battery that exceeds 300 miles. These options rival the capabilities of vehicles that cost 3 times as much. Charging speed is another area where this SUV shines. Equipped with 150 kilowatt fast charging capability, the vehicle can go from 30% to 80% charge in just 24 minutes. This is a game changer for drivers who value convenience, making the vehicle competitive even against premium electric models. The electric motor delivers 150 kilowatts of power, equivalent to 211 horsepower. While it is not a sports car, the vehicle's lightweight design, just 3,600 pounds for the base model, ensures nimble handling and smooth acceleration. Whether you are navigating tight city streets or cruising on the highway, this SUV offers a confident and enjoyable driving experience. This changes everything because Toyota offers premium performance at a fraction of the cost. Now let's explore the bigger picture. How does this impact Tesla? Tesla's premium dilemma. Toyota's $13,000 SUV forces Tesla to rethink its entire strategy. For years, Tesla has thrived on its reputation as a premium brand. Its vehicles are celebrated for their sleek designs, cutting-edge technology, and high performance. But they come with a catch, a price tag that places them out of reach for many consumers. The Tesla Model Y, for example, starts at over $50,000, nearly 4 times the price of Toyota's new electric sport utility vehicle. This creates a significant challenge for Tesla. While its premium features and innovative technology have defined its appeal, the arrival of a budget-friendly alternative with comparable capabilities forces Tesla to reevaluate its strategy. Toyota's offering is not just about price, it is about value. It delivers the essential features most consumers want: long range, fast charging, and a well-designed interior at a price point that is accessible to the masses. Tesla now faces a critical decision: adapt or risk losing market share. For years, Elon Musk has teased the possibility of a lower-cost Tesla model, but no concrete details or timelines have emerged. Meanwhile, Toyota is already delivering on that promise, capturing a segment of the market that Tesla has largely ignored. Adding to the pressure is Toyota's ability to scale production. Tesla's production capacity, while impressive, still struggles to meet global demand. Toyota, with its vast global infrastructure and manufacturing expertise, has the potential to flood the market with affordable electric vehicles, further eroding Tesla's dominance. And here's where it gets fascinating. Tesla's next move could define its future. What does this mean for the rest of the industry? Let's find out. Ripple effects across the industry. Toyota just set a new standard, and competitors are scrambling. Toyota's $13,000 electric sport utility vehicle is not just a challenge to Tesla, it is a wake-up call for the entire automotive industry. Legacy automakers like General Motors, Ford, and Volkswagen, as well as emerging players like Rivian and Lucid Motors, are now grappling with the implications of this groundbreaking release. In markets like China, where affordability has always been a key factor, Toyota's pricing strategy is forcing competitors like BYD and XPeng to reevaluate their offerings. BYD's entry-level electric vehicles start at around $20,000, while XPeng's offerings begin closer to $25,000. Toyota's $13,000 price point undercuts even these relatively affordable options, igniting a price war in the world's largest electric vehicle market. The ripple effects extend far beyond China. Automakers in Europe and North America, where electric vehicle adoption has been slower due to high costs, are now under immense pressure to accelerate the development of budget-friendly models. Ford, for example, has focused on premium electric trucks like the F-Series Lightning, while General Motors has targeted the luxury segment with its electric Hummer. These strategies are now being called into question as Toyota demonstrates that affordability and innovation can go hand in hand. Even luxury brands like BMW and Mercedes-Benz are not immune. While their electric offerings remain firmly in the high-end market, the increasing accessibility of electric vehicles threatens to erode their market share. As consumers prioritize value and affordability, these brands may need to adapt or risk losing relevance. And the result? A more competitive market, better options, and lower prices for you. But what lessons can we learn from Toyota's approach? Let's dive deeper. Lessons from the Chinese market. China isn't just competitive, it's shaping the future of EVs. The electric vehicle market in China is unlike any other, with government subsidies, a rapidly growing middle class, and an increasing focus on clean energy. China has become the epicenter of electric vehicle innovation. Toyota's decision to launch its $13,000 electric sport utility vehicle in this market is no coincidence. It reflects a deep understanding of the opportunities and challenges in the world's largest automotive market. Chinese automakers like BYD and XPeng have perfected the art of delivering high-quality electric vehicles at competitive prices. They have mastered local material sourcing, streamlined supply chains, and modular design approaches that minimize production costs. Toyota's partnership with GAC has allowed it to adopt these best practices, ensuring the new electric sport utility vehicle is not only affordable but also tailored to meet local preferences. But the lessons from China go beyond cost efficiency. The Chinese consumer mindset prioritizes value above all else. Buyers are highly discerning, seeking vehicles that offer the best combination of features, reliability, and affordability. Toyota's electric vehicle aligns perfectly with these priorities. Its spacious interior, advanced driver assistance systems, and impressive range deliver a value proposition that resonates with Chinese buyers. What makes China's market so unique is its speed of adoption. Consumers are quick to embrace new technologies, creating a fertile ground for innovation. For Toyota, this market serves as both a proving ground and a blueprint for global expansion. The strategies that succeed here, cost efficiency, localization, and consumer-centric design, can be adapted for other markets, potentially redefining electric vehicle accessibility worldwide. And these strategies could become the blueprint for global EV dominance. But there are risks, and Toyota knows it. Risks and rewards for Toyota. Selling a car at a loss sounds crazy, but Toyota has a plan. Toyota's $13,000 electric vehicle may seem like an instant success, but it comes with significant risks. Analysts estimate that Toyota and GAC are losing thousands of dollars on every unit sold. Manufacturing costs for batteries, advanced driver assistance systems, and premium interiors far exceed the vehicle's retail price. So why would a company as strategic as Toyota take such a gamble? The answer lies in market share. By introducing an electric vehicle at a groundbreaking price, Toyota aims to attract first-time buyers, build brand loyalty, and establish itself as a leader in the budget electric vehicle segment. This approach mirrors the tactics of companies like Amazon, which initially operated at a loss to dominate markets and secure customer bases. However, the financial strain of selling at a loss cannot be ignored. Operating with such slim margins limits Toyota's ability to invest in critical areas, such as research and development for next-generation battery technologies or the expansion of its global manufacturing facilities. If sales volumes fail to meet expectations, this strategy could become unsustainable. Another challenge is maintaining Toyota's reputation for quality. For decades, Toyota has been synonymous with reliability and durability. Selling a vehicle at such a low price may raise questions about whether these standards can be upheld. If the vehicle falls short of consumer expectations, it could damage Toyota's brand image, undoing years of goodwill. Despite these risks, the potential rewards are enormous. If Toyota's strategy succeeds, it could redefine the electric vehicle market, setting a new standard for affordability and accessibility. By capturing a significant share of the budget segment, Toyota positions itself as a global leader, forcing competitors to play catch-up. This gamble could pay off by redefining Toyota's legacy. Let's zoom out and see how this move redefines the EV market as a whole. The age of affordable EVs. This isn't just about cars, it's about accessibility. For years, electric vehicles have been seen as a luxury, reserved for those who can afford the steep price tag. Toyota's $13,000 electric sport utility vehicle shatters that perception. This vehicle is more than a product, it is a statement that affordability and innovation can coexist. What makes this moment historic is the ripple effect it creates. As competitors scramble to respond, the market begins to shift toward accessibility. Budget-conscious buyers, who once felt excluded from the electric vehicle revolution, now see themselves behind the wheel of a high-quality, affordable electric vehicle. The implications go beyond individual consumers. Affordable electric vehicles accelerate the global transition from internal combustion engines to sustainable mobility. With climate change driving policy shifts and consumer interest, Toyota's offering paves the way for faster adoption of green technology. In regions where cost has been a significant barrier to entry, this breakthrough opens the door to widespread electric vehicle ownership. This is the democratization of green technology. Toyota's move signals a future where electric vehicles are not just aspirational but attainable. It challenges long-held assumptions about what an electric vehicle can and should be, proving that innovation does not have to come with an astronomical price tag. And this shifts the narrative. EVs are no longer just for the elite, but scaling globally comes with its own set of challenges. Challenges in scaling globally. Bringing $13,000 EVs to the world isn't as simple as it sounds. While Toyota's $13,000 electric sport utility vehicle has been a massive success in China, scaling this model to global markets introduces a host of challenges. The first major hurdle is regulatory compliance. Safety and emission standards vary widely across regions, and meeting these requirements often increases production costs. For instance, vehicles sold in the United States must pass stringent crash tests, while Europe has its own set of unique standards. Adapting the vehicle to meet these criteria could drive up costs, potentially pushing it out of the budget-friendly range. Another challenge is infrastructure. In countries like Norway and the Netherlands, where charging networks are extensive, electric vehicle adoption has flourished. However, in regions such as parts of the United States, Southeast Asia, and India, the lack of charging infrastructure remains a significant barrier. Toyota must collaborate with governments and private companies to expand charging networks, ensuring that its vehicles are practical for everyday use. Toyota's global reputation for reliability gives it a distinct advantage. Consumers trust the brand, which could make them more willing to embrace its first steps into the budget electric vehicle market. However, this trust comes with high expectations. Toyota must balance affordability with the quality and durability it is known for, or risk alienating its loyal customer base. If Toyota successfully navigates these challenges, the rewards could be transformative. Bringing an affordable electric vehicle to global markets not only solidifies Toyota's leadership, but also redefines what is possible in the automotive industry. If Toyota succeeds, it could change the automotive industry forever. So what does this mean for competition? Let's explore. A new standard for competition. Toyota just raised the bar. Now everyone else has to keep up. The automotive industry thrives on competition, and Toyota's $13,000 electric sport utility vehicle is the ultimate game changer. By making affordability its flagship feature, Toyota has created a new benchmark that competitors cannot ignore. It is no longer enough to produce a great electric vehicle. Now it must be affordable too. This shift places immense pressure on legacy automakers like Ford, General Motors, and Volkswagen. These companies have invested heavily in premium electric vehicles, targeting higher income buyers. Models like the Ford F-Series Lightning and the electric Hummer come with hefty price tags, leaving them vulnerable in a market increasingly prioritizing value. Even luxury brands like BMW and Mercedes-Benz feel the heat. Their electric offerings, while cutting edge, are designed for exclusivity. Toyota's move challenges these brands to rethink their strategies, blending premium features with more accessible pricing. The impact is not limited to traditional automakers. Startups like Rivian and Lucid Motors, which have built their reputations on high-end electric vehicles, now face a stark reality, competing in a market where affordability reigns supreme. And this marks the beginning of a new era in transportation. But what happens when you take this innovation global? Let's explore. The EV landscape transformed. With Toyota leading the way, the EV market will never be the same. Toyota's breakthrough is not an isolated event, it is a catalyst for change. As competitors scramble to adapt, the entire electric vehicle market is undergoing a transformation. What was once a luxury-driven industry is now evolving into a space where accessibility and affordability are the primary drivers. For consumers, this shift is monumental. More competition means better options, lower prices, and vehicles that cater to a broader range of needs. For the industry, it signals a turning point where innovation must align with inclusivity. Tesla, BYD, and others must now navigate a market where Toyota has set the bar for affordability. Legacy automakers must decide whether to embrace the challenge or risk being left behind. Startups too must reconsider their strategies, balancing premium features with value-driven designs. The ripple effects of Toyota's move extend to policymakers and environmental advocates. With affordability no longer a barrier, electric vehicles can play a more significant role in combating climate change and reducing global reliance on fossil fuels. tools. For the industry, this is a moment of reckoning. Automakers must accelerate their efforts to produce affordable electric vehicles, rethinking everything from production strategies to market positioning. Tesla in particular faces a crossroads. Should it stick to its premium roots or pivot to include more budget-friendly options? The stakes are high, not just for companies, but for consumers and the planet. Toyota's move has the potential to redefine transportation, creating a future where sustainable mobility is a reality for everyone. This isn't just a milestone, it's the start of something bigger. Toyota's $13,000 electric vehicle has shaken the automotive industry to its core, challenging competitors and redefining what is possible in the electric vehicle market. But what do you think? Do you believe Toyota's gamble will pay off, or is it a risky move in an evolving market? How do you think this will impact Tesla and other automakers? We want to hear your thoughts. Share your opinions in the comments below. And while you are here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.